Hello everyone and welcome back to another World of Tanks console video. My name is Xenozat and today we'll be going over the brand new replay system in World of Tanks console. This applies to both PlayStation and Xbox 360 as well as Xbox One. PlayStation 4. I don't think 3 has that. I don't believe so. So we'll be going to the Wargaming website, the console portal, to look at the guide that they released on there. Now, everything that I was going to be touching upon, I was planning on doing my own. They pretty much explained how to use the replay system, but for those of you who hate reading, I'll just be saying it out loud. So this may be a little bit longer than you would hope for. So, how to watch a server replay. Once the battle ends, see the watch replay icon in the personal battle results screen. Use the left stick to highlight the option. Press A or X button to download the replay, B or O to cancel the download and go back to the garage. If you're in a platoon or team training room, you'll be asked to leave beforehand before you can actually access these replays. The icon, you can also find replays in the log tab. Highlight the battle you want to watch and press A next to download again, or B and O to cancel the download return. Now, I have not seen this icon pop up. As far as I know, you can only watch the last 5 games of your current game session, and even if you download it to watch, it doesn't actually show up in the tab as a downloaded replay. So this icon here means nothing to us now unless they plan on fixing this or addressing this currently. If you would like to watch your game, simply play a battle, go back as soon as the game is completed. On the battle results screen, you will see watch replay. Click on that button and you will be able to access that replay. And in the log tab, you will actually have to go back to the match that you actually want to see. Again, this icon does not pop up. To access that replay, you simply go back, hit watch replay, and you have access to that replay. Again, when it downloads, it doesn't stay as a downloaded video in the log tab. It just shows you the last 5 matches that you're able to access. After the download is complete, the progress indicator changes to the loading level. Once the loading finishes, you can watch replay. Press AX to switch or B or O to cancel. Again, self-explanatory here. As long as you have that match that you want, you'll be able to just simply watch the replay back right after you finish that game that was either epic, or you can show that someone was. I suppose a lot of people are going to be using this for the reporting system and actually being able to go back and be like, no, he did that. If the replay fails to download, the message failed to download replay will appear and you'll be returned to the personal battle results screen. Again, self-explanatory here. All you have to do is reload that. It should process. If it fails to download, then I believe that's something on the server side of things, not on yours. At least that's how I personally felt. I haven't had any issues with downloading games and rewatching replays. To exit a replay, hit the menu or option buttons on your controller. The replay will pause and choose return to garage. You can either do that or wait until the end of the entire replay, and instead of the match, as soon as the match ends, it actually shows you the results screen. It does not. Yeah, it doesn't even show the results screen, which is a little bit disappointing. I would have hoped to be able to play through the entire thing as well as showing the battle results for that game. But I suppose simply backing out of the replay, going to the tab, you have the results there as a whole. Which doesn't really help for a replay or for those who want to be able to show the results of their thing from start to the battle results screen. Unless you're showing off the results first and then showing the gameplay after. Controlling the replay. So, use the replay control panel to pause, play, skip forward or backwards 30 seconds, adjust the playback speed, or jump to the beginning. Press up on the directional pad to open up the panel. So you can see right here, or down to hide it. To control the panel automatically closes after a certain amount of time. So here's the basic layout when you start the match. If you press up on the tab or on the D-pad, you should get this little screen and be able to control the replay from there. The different speeds, pause, play, skipping forward or backwards. And if you don't want to use that at all and just care to mess around, just hide the playback control and turn the HUD off, and it will literally play like a cinematic without any of this. But then you will only see the tanks, not any icons above it, so you'll have to identify by eye. So to change the speed of your replay, press up on the directional pad, open the control panel, then use the directional pad to select the speed. Use up and down the toggle between the different speeds available, the slowest at 0.1, then 0.5 for normal, faster at 2 times or at 3 times as the fastest. Camera views. The default camera views is the tank camera with the full HUD and info of the player you're observing. Use the triggers, left trigger, right trigger, or L2, R2 to switch between players and the right thumbstick and control the camera. Press Y or triangle to switch between the different camera views. So on the default, you will spawn on yourself, of course, but by you pressing the left or right trigger, you'll be able to cycle through every player in the game, not only yourself, or your team, but the entirety of the player. All 30 players are accessible by just hitting the left trigger or right trigger or L2, R2. So you'll be able to view from your enemy perspective and how they play versus your perspective and how your team was playing. In free camera, you can freely roam the map to view the battle from all angles. If close to a tank, you can activate follow by pressing X or square to lock the camera tracking to the tank. Must focus camera on a target. Use the triggers to ascend and descend, the left thumbstick to roam forward, backwards, left and right, or click it to enable or disable momentum, and the right thumbstick to control the camera. And this will be the free camera. You're able to freely move the camera in left and right direction, I should say, because forward and backwards don't actually work with the thumbstick. I don't know if this is a bug or if anybody's reported this. If Wargaming haven't been notified, I'll try to send or submit a support ticket if anybody else can do that. Just so the more people that report a bug issue with the replay system, the faster it can actually be addressed. In the director camera, the camera locks into place and you can only control the direction you're looking. Use the right stick to control the camera and the triggers, L2, R2, left trigger, right trigger, to zoom in and out. Now, as I said, all the functions on the controller works except moving the thumbstick, the left thumbstick, forward or backwards on Xbox. As far as my use has been, forward and backward do not work. So in order for me to actually go forward, you simply hit R2, it'll drag all the way to the ground and drag all the way forward. Now, if I'm the only one experiencing this issue, somebody better explain that to me, because then that means for some reason they're picking on me. But if you're also experiencing the same issue, please submit a ticket to Wargaming in the description down below, so that the more people that notify them, the better you are able, or they are able to address it. Well, quickly anyway. Replay help screen. Press the menu option button and select replay help for quick control tips. So in case you didn't follow any of that above, simply press start, scroll down to the replay help in the menu bar, and click on that, and it should give you easy details of what to do. So, some frequently asked questions about the replay system. Can I access a server replay at any time? And Wargaming response to this is simple. Only the last 5 battles server replays from your current session are in your log tab and can be viewed. Can I save the replays? Server replays can't be saved, but you can take advantage of your console's video recording ability to create awesome clips. Another question is, can I share the replays? Wargaming response, no, server replays are only available through the personal battle results screen for players in that match. But again, your console's recording function will allow you to share clips. Fourth, if I log out of the game and log back in, can I still view the last 5 replays? Response, no, server replays are only available for the last 5 battles of your current session. Once you log out, your session ends and your logs are cleared. You won't be able to watch server replays from a previous session. Fifth, how can I record my server replays? Response, Xbox One and PlayStation 4 consoles come with the ability to record and edit videos or live stream your session. If you want to save your replays beyond your session, we encourage you to take advantage of these features. Xbox 360 users will need a PC game capture device and software to record gameplay. PS4 can check out the PlayStation Share Factory. The final question is, are replays available for all consoles? Yes, all consoles versions of World of Tanks use server replays. Now, here are some issues with this replay system that I personally have, and they can address this at any time. One, you literally took the very definition of a replay system and stuck it into the game. A lot of the community were kind of hoping for more, I myself included, along with many others that you'll probably get this hint from in the forums. Be prepared for that. That the whole point of having a replay system isn't for us to just have it there, go back into a game, and then have to use the Xbox function to be able to record that game session. If that's what I wanted to do, then the replay itself kind of loses its purpose. You can simply double tap the home button, or I don't know what the controls are for PlayStation, set record to the last 10 minutes if your match was less than 10 minutes, and it's recorded. Now, the difference being is that the replay system allows you to access different angles. That is great. I'm sure that the director mode in this would probably benefit the competitive side of World of Tanks. For those of us, or for those of you players that actually go and host tournaments, you'd be able to actually, maybe a function can be added to this to be able to do that with those people that do the competitive match, to not have to destroy one tank or just viewing from one person. Or maybe I don't know exactly how they do that specifically, but that function for the director camera would be great for those of them that do that. One of the other things, and what a lot of people were hoping from this was to be able to at least download the replay to the Xbox One or PlayStation console itself. Why? So you can access it at any time. It's not bound to just 5 replays. If I play my 6th match and I was like, oh wait, in my 3rd match I had this great clip that I wanted to do a video for, you go back and you messed up, you played a few extra matches and you're like, oh crap, I forgot about it. You completely wiped over that. 5 games is great. Now, I'm not saying that the 5 game limit is bad, because not everyone will have a great game in 5 games. It takes maybe 10 to 12 games. There are great players that can get it within 5 games, that have consecutively good games. The average player will probably take 10 to 15 games before they're like, I want this replay. So that the 5 game limit is understandable. But again, a lot of people want it to be able to access that replay itself apart from the console, or being able to upload to the Xbox One, or the OneDrive, sorry, to be able to share with friends. If you're having us access the console video recording software, what's the point of your replay system other than adding cool angles? It really doesn't feel like a unique feature. Now I hope you guys do improve upon this. I can't wait to see it be improved on. It is the first iteration of the replay system, and I can only see it getting better from here. For those of you who have problems, please state all your problems in the forums. I will leave a link to the forums for people to access. If you want to leave a comment on there or submit something on it, please feel free to do so. The more people that have complaints or want to address something about the replay system that they want to improve, the more people that make that aware to Wargaming, the better it is for them. So, with that being said, I hope I gave you at least a little bit of a rundown on the replay system. Please let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and all links will be in the description down below. Thank you guys, and have a good night.